Welcome to Chalkboard Academy. Please subscribe. This is your channel. Like, share how much you can. Really, we need your support. And in between the lesson, I will not tell again and again subscribe, like, and all that things. I know that it will irritate you, so that's why I'm not at all going to tell any more these things. First, only before starting the lesson, please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Now, that in case of loss to the firm, that time how do we do that? Our appropriation indirectly, that distribution. So in this condition, the loss, remember that if it is loss is there, that what are the things we have seen as in the did, if mention, even say interest on capital, commission, bonus, salary, these all are the things will be ignored, but any income of the firm, that will be not ignored. Indirectly, what that, if that interest on drawings are the part of the deed, so interest on drawings will be applicable, because of this is the firm's loss, that time interest on drawings will be applicable, but interest on capital, commission, bonus, any another salary that firm giving to the partners, that will be ignored. Let's see one question here. ABR partners in a firm on 1st April 2018. If you check here that this is 1st April 2018. So this is the starting of the company, right? Yes, sir. Their capital were 3 lakh and 2 lakh respectively. On 1st October 2018, A granted a loan rupees 50,000. But this we cannot ignore. Okay, this is not actually the part of the profit part goes to the partner's benefit. It is compulsory one, that interest on capital, right? Sorry, interest on loan. Yes, sir. So to the firm. Now B had allowed the firm to use his property for business for a monthly rent of rupees 10,000. Remember that this is also not the partners any one of the benefits. This is as that B's property the firm using, for that the firm giving rent. So it is a compulsory one. You cannot say that this is the benefits. Benefits in the sense of what are the thing? Interest on capital, you can remember this. Partners commission, right? All the things is partners only. Yeah, partners bonus, partners salary. Okay, so these are the things. And one more, that charity also are there this side, as well general reserve. So as these are the losses, so general reserve also we cannot keep, as well charity also we can ignore on that time, right? The partnership did provide that the interest on capital will be allowed at 9%. Interest on capital, the partnership even allowed, but as B is allowed an annual salary rupees 1 lakh. Interest on capital also allowed, but interest on salary also. Yes, salary also allowed, but it's incurred a loss, that 28,500. This will not to be entertained, right? Yes, sir. So now let's see that what are the things, how should do that. So now net loss first. So net loss, we know that net profit we are writing in credit side, but remember that this is not a profit loss appropriation account, as it is our loss. So at that time, loss, profit and loss appropriation, when we are making that, when the distribution of the profit, but here is no profit, so no point to be make the profit and loss appropriation account. So that all the related things, if you checking that all the related things of profit and loss account only, because salary also we are not giving, bonus also not giving, interest on capital also not giving, so there is no point to make that profit and loss appropriation account. We are making profit and loss account. So first one is that P&L loss brought forward, that is for 28,500. As per the question, 28,500 loss we have that. And after that, what are the things compulsory we supposed to give, that we are going to find out first. First one, compulsory one is that what 50,000 loan has given. Who has given here? A given to the firm. And for that, no interest on capital have shown. So that interest on capital, if it is not shown, even though we know that it is a compulsory one, that is 6% of interest on loan we should give. As well, The date also mentioned here when that loan actually has granted. So 1st October to 31st March, if you're seeing here the 6 month, okay, count it, it will be 6 months. So now how much amount is given there? 50,000 into percentage, that is 6% into 6 by 12. Now do this, 3 will be there. I can cut this 2. Now 3 5s are 15, 1,500 rupees. Now see that interest on loan I have given for A, that is 1,500. I hope clear this part, right?
Yeah, sir.
Next part, one more thing is a compulsory one, that is rent. It is not as the partner's benefit, remember that. So that per month actually 10,000, so into 12 months that will be 1,20,000 rupees supposed to give to the partner. So that to rent I have written, there will be not form of the partner's benefit, it is the property rent. So that's why I have written only to rent 1,20,000 rupees. Now we are going to do tally. So 1,50,000, 1,50,000, and that loss as we are having is a debit balance. It's shown in the credit side. 1,50,000. There is no profit sharing ratio, so equally we are distributed here, right?
So I have a doubt.
Yes.
So now if partner gives a loan to the firm,
Hmm.
he has to get it back, no?
Definitely he will going to get back, because this is not form of the capital. If the firm dissolute, at that time firm dissolute, even though the partner's capital they are not going back, that is fine. But the creditor, outsider creditor, that partners is treated as an outsider creditor. If that
Yeah.
50,000 rupees that person has taken, or the firm has taken loan from the bank, definitely that
Oh,
firm having liability to pay off that 50,000. Exactly same
yeah.
liability will be treated here only.
Okay, fine, sir.
Yes. Now some of the notes has given that we are going to see this point. Already we have seen, you understood this. Rent and
Yeah.
interest of partners loan are charged against the profit. There will be debited from profit and loss account, even the firm incur loss. That is a compulsory one, interest on loan and rent. So that's why even though the partners has given, we are not thinking about it is a partner's benefit as he or she is a partner. For not that purpose they are getting this is the compulsory one. They have given their own personal property, so that's why they supposed to get back something return, right? As the firm has suffered losses, so no interest on capital, no salary, no bonus, no commission, no charity, no general reserve. That things you should remember,
Yeah.
right? So this part,
Yes,
that's
sir.
why ignore. And the profit and loss appropriation will not be prepared, because of there is no profit. If there is no profit, there cannot be appropriated, there cannot be distributed. Okay, appropriated, that means of what? Distributed. So there is not at all possible to distribute, so that's why appropriation account also we are not making. That's it. Clear? Yes, you want to write that?
Yes, so one second, I'm writing.
If you're writing, that first part is that you should take the screenshot also.
I took. Yes,
But
sir.
Grahita, one thing you remember that again, that I'm telling you, if you are maintaining notes, just make sure
Yeah.
that what are the question you have taken in screenshot. My suggestion is that later you write that question above the answers, or can say that you take a Xerox copy of that, or any one of that printout and all that thing, and you paste above that. Because of the without question, it's not make sense you have made any answers, because of later
Yes.
definitely without question you cannot find even that what is the question, what is the answer. Got the point?
Fine. Yes, sir.
Yes. So points also, I think the working note points has given here, I think that you also understood. Next we are
Yes, sir,
going
I
to
got.
see that the next question, if you completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now one more question has given here, and they are asking directly the journal entries. So this time we are thinking about the ledger, that is account, and we are converting into the form of journal entries. This time we are not making the ledger again. Before we have done that things, now already we understood the concept how to do that. Now we are thinking about the ledger and should convert into the journal entries. That's it. Now P and Q are the partners in a firm sharing and profit and loss in the ratio that is 2:3. If you've seen that the P having 2 and the Q having 3, their fixed capital on 1st April 2018 were fixed capital. That means we are maintaining fixed capital method, right? Fluctuating not. Fixed capital 6 lakh rupees and 8 lakh rupees. Now, as per the partnership did, both partners are get a monthly salary rupees 25,000 each. So both partners 25,000 each monthly salary. Remember that monthly salary in the sense of what? That 25,000 into 12 will be there. Correct? Yes. And interest on capital 8% per annum. There are to be charged interest on drawings 10% per annum. Have you seen that? Interest on capital, interest on drawings, as well salary, all other things as given. Drawings during the year that 31st March 2019, here 10,000 per month and 1,20,000 during the year. So during the year already they have told about that 1,20,000 rupees. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And it is not given that the who has taken how much drawings has on like that. Correct. If you check that
They didn't give it.
P given, yes, P given 10,000 per month,
1,000.
Q given,
Yeah.
yes, Q given 1,20,000 rupees. Indirectly both are same only, but this is per month wise has taken that. Let's see that how to
Yeah.
deal with that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, the first thing first, we know that when we are making profit and loss appropriation account and see that the firm incurred a loss rupees 1 lakh during the year
Yeah.
before above adjustment. So in this time, the firm getting loss. If you even making the profit and loss appropriation account, just you think about that, which side it will come? If it is appropriation account, this loss will come this side. So I can write here the profit and loss account. So to profit and loss account like that.
Okay.
So that entry should be what? Appropriation, profit and loss appropriation account, debit to profit and loss account. Correct or not?
So you told we should not do profit and loss appropriation when there's loss, no?
Yes. Very good question. But here, no, this time we are going to get the drawings because the drawings part has given there. Have you seen that?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh,
that,
so the company is getting the drawings,
yes,
no?
yes,
Income.
yes.
Oh.
When the company going to get some any benefits, even I told that company not at all paying any of the debit side appropriation things. But the credit side, if anything is there, like at interest on drawings, the company will get that because of the company is in loss. So at that time, we are making this, right? Anything that company getting back, right? Okay. So that's why the profit and loss appropriation account debit to profit and loss account. I hope this part is clear, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Got it.
Next journal entries. Just you think about that interest on drawings you are paying. So interest on drawings you are paying, what is that? And we have seen that it is a fixed capital. So fixed capital, that means of what? We cannot transfer in the capital account again. We should transfer in the current account because of the two account we are maintaining in this time, right? So fixed capital, we are maintaining two account. One is the partners capital account. Another one is partners current account. So always fixed capital method, any one of that earning or the expenses during the year, that all comes to the partner's current account. But only the capital, how much that contributed by the partners at the starting of the business, that only it comes here by balance brought down like that, right? Or else in between any one of the capital the partners contributed as in the additional capital form, that time we are writing by bank account, and this is the additional capital, and we are doing tally just only showing the balance carried down in the form of full amount, balance carried down, that full amount in the form of capital only. I hope clear this part, right?
Yes, sir.
So that any one of the interest on drawings, interest on capital, salary, all other things, it is in fixed capital method that will come to the current account, right? So that's why now see that Now see that interest on drawings we are calculating. So for him also, for P also, 10,000 per month into 12. So it is nothing but what? 1,20,000. One part is there,
10,000.
that is beginning of the drawings, beginning of the month, end of the month, and mid of the month. If
Oh,
it is
yeah.
drawings taken, that part is not given. Per month given. So during month, we are not at all doing that formulas one. Okay, that formulas also still I have not given to you. I will give you interest on drawings formulas. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So 10,000 into 12, that is
12.
1,20,000, and here also 1,20,000. And even the date of the drawings not given. So that's why I'm taking what? How
So
much?
6 by 12.
6 by
6 by
12
12.
into percentage also. How much percentage here? 10
10 by
percentage.
100.
10 by 100. So 6,000 will come. 6,000 will come interest on drawings. Now see that. Now think about the interest on drawings also. You are going to write in that side only. So what you are writing
Mm.
here, just you think about, there too you can do that, right? So here that, okay. This is the profit and loss appropriation account. So that interest on
Yeah.
drawings is the firm's benefit. So I am writing here the by interest on drawings account. Correct or
Drawing.
not?
Yeah, sir.
So these journal entries would be
6,000,
what?
6,000.
These journal entries should be interest on drawings account debit
And
to
drawings
profit and loss
account debit to
appropriation.
profit and loss account.
So
Yes, sir.
this is that entry here. See that interest on drawings account debit to profit and loss appropriation account 12,000, 12,000, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now you think that again these things we are transferring to the capital account also, right? Remember, no? The when that any entry we are writing, the two times will come. So that when we are writing here the current account, say partners current account. Now you think
Current
about
account.
these things gone where? This is the partners current account. So definitely will come in
Yeah.
that side. So interest on
On.
drawings. So that will be 6,000 for A. So A, sorry, P is 6,000 and Q is 6,000. So can I write
6,000.
here partners current
12,000.
account debit to interest on drawings account? Indirectly, partners current account,
Yeah.
who are the partners? P is capital
Q,
account.
P and Q.
Yes. So
P is
I have
current
written
account.
here, see that P's current account debit, Q's current account debit to interest on drawings account 6,000, 6,000 and
Oh,
12,000.
yeah.
Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the end is that's it. That and every time you remember that any entry you are writing in the profit and loss appropriation account debit side or credit side, that will go to the current account or capital account also. So that opposite manner, two journal entries you should make, as first one in the form of the can say appropriation form, or second one in the form of the partner's current account or capital account form. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now at the end this that we are going to find out the profit, right? Profit or loss. Definitely we got a loss here. Appropriation, we
Loss.
got a
Yes.
loss here. So that what are the ratio has given, that as per the ratio convert it, that loss will be
You have
88,000.
to
Now how would you
distribute the
get
loss.
this? Yes. So how will get that loss? See that here 1 lakh was there, right? 1 lakh I have written in that side example. Okay. Appropriation of 1 lakh I have written in that side. And interest on drawings we have in that side how much? 12,000 rupees interest on drawing. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So 88,000 loss is still pending. Correct?
88,000, huh?
So that 88,000 will be distributed among the partners as per their ratio. So ratio is, if you check the ratio, how much was the ratio? 2:3. So 88,000 and loss will shown which side? Now see that this is the appropriation account. Definitely debit loss will shown to the credit side. So that
Credit side, yeah.
partners current account debit to appropriation account, like that.
Hmm.
So that's why see that the P's current account debit, Q's current account debit to profit and loss appropriation account, that is 2:1 ratio, that is 35,200, 52,800, total is 88,000. Clear?
2:3. Yes, sir.
If you check that in account actually they have made, so that 1 lakh rupees loss, interest on drawing 6,000, 6,000 and loss 35,200 transferred to them, like that. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Okay. Now this point little technical one. When appropriation are more than profit. Okay. Indirectly what that? There the profit you got, but the profit you got lesser than that how much amount you are going to pay in the form of salary, commission, bonus, or any other benefits. Got the point? Again, I'm telling that
Yeah.
if any profits you got, that simple, that profits you got, say first question only given the 70,000 profit, but this profit will distribute after giving the appropriation of the other things in the sense of what? Interest on capital, salary, bonus, commission. So that if these expenses I am computing, if that value is more than 70,000,
More than 70%. Yeah.
yes, that time we cannot pay these things. Okay, at that place, how should deal with that? Let's see. That is the question. Got? A and B are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 2:1. A is a non-working partner, has contributed 12 lakh rupees as his capital. And B is a working partner. The partnership did provide for interest on capital rupees 10% per annum. Okay, interest on capital they are providing as a 10% per annum, and the salary also they are giving 7,500 per month to the working partner. So that only that non-working partner contributed capital. Because of that, working partner capital not at all even shown. So I know that the working partner capital 12 lakh, and the 12 lakh into how much percentage will be? If you checking that, the percentage will be here 10%, correct?
Yeah.
So 10% indirectly 1,20,000 rupees, right?
Yeah, sir.
Where you have doubt?
No. I mean, your voice just break for me, so I was like confused. So yeah.
Okay. So interest on capital is 1,20,000 rupees. First one.
Yeah.
Second one is this is interest on capital for A, right? Interest on capital for A. If you checking the salary for B, if you checking salary for B 7,500 into 12, that comes here 90,000.
90,000.
So total amount, appropriation amount is coming here 2,10,000. Now you think about if 2,10,000 is the appropriation value, I am having only 70,000 profit. So it is not at all possible to appropriate these things. So that's what we should do, that whatever that amount they are going to get, we are going to make the ratio on that. Okay. So A going to get interest on capital, that is 1,20,000, and B going to get salary in the form of 90,000. Now you cut that 4 zeros here. Again 3 fours are 12, 3 threes are 9. I am having a ratio 4:3. Correct. Yeah. So now in this, even though their ratio was different, 2:1, but this time for the profit appropriation, we are not using that ratio because of first thing first. That means we are going to pay first. These all are the things. After that, any profit left, then only we are going to distribute. And that time we are going to use this ratio, that is 2:1. But now that still this payment also not done. So that's why this payment, how much due for whom, that we are converting into the form of ratio. So A going to get the 4 part and B going to get the 3 part out of 7 part. Clear the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now the question we are doing here, profit and loss appropriation account by profit and loss. I have written here this side 70,000 and this side to interest on capital, to salary in the form of 4/7, 3/7. Yes. So interest on capital, I gone for this 40,000, this for 30,000. That's it. This is the way. If the question is asking out of that, the convert into the form of journal entries, what we should do? Profit and loss account debit to profit and loss appropriation account 70,000. Correct. Next one is that. Next one is that this one. So profit and loss appropriation account debit to interest on capital for A, right? Interest on capital 40,000. Again, this entry will come one more time. That means this interest on capital, when I'm making the partner's capital account, that will go to this interest on capital, go to this side, right? So I can write here the by interest on capital, correct or not?
Capital.
So
Yeah,
that
sir.
the situation, if it is actually this is the coming as the appropriation account, right? Here coming as the appropriation account, from because of the I have taken
Yeah.
it from an appropriation account only. So what I can write here, profit and loss appropriation account debit to A's capital account, that is 40,000. Two entry done, correct?
Yeah.
Again, here is coming that profit and loss appropriation account debit to salary account, that is 30,000. The partner's name not come yet. So that time again we should do what? That again we should do that side. So profit and loss appropriation account debit to B's salary account. I hope clear.
Okay.
Done, right?
Hmm.
So this is the way to do that. Do you want to write this?
Yeah, sir.
Do it.
Yeah, sir. Done. I didn't want to write the whole question. I took a screenshot of it. I just wanted to write one point in that,
Okay.
like that salary and that profit ratio, no?
Right. This one.
That one. Yes, sir.
Done?
Done, sir. Yeah.
Yes. So this type of question before also we have seen, that is partners capital account also given, that current account also given, that indirectly what they are talking about. They are talking about that we should maintain fixed capital method, right? So partners
Hmm.
capital account, partners
Hmm.
current account, both we are going to make in this, right? So